Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm here to talk about The Walking Dead Season 10 Episode 16 and do a trailer breakdown for you guys. The reason I want to look back at this trailer is because it's been a couple months since the trailer has dropped. And since then, we've been getting a lot of information about The Walking Dead from various sources such as Skybound and cast members, crew members, executive producers. The showrunner Angela Kang had an interview, and there's been a lot of information given out about this finale. And I want to look back at it now with a fresh pair of eyes and talk about the trailer again, because certain things now I'm looking at differently because of the information we have. And I'm very interested to see what other people think also, because there has been a lot of information, from interviews and stuff like that over the last couple of weeks. So yeah, we're gonna go through the trailer, break it down shot by shot. Hopefully we can see some new stuff in the trailer, and hopefully we get a new trailer also soon. I know in July, hopefully July is going to be a pretty big month for The Walking Dead. I know I have a lot of Walking Dead videos planned for July, leading up to Comic-Con. And they are going to be there at Comic-Con for the finale. So we probably will get like another trailer or teaser for the finale. And hopefully like an air date as well. But yeah, a lot of Walking Dead videos, so stay tuned behind the subscribe button. But let's get into it. Alright, so the trailer opens up where they're in the hospital or that building that we're in. And everyone's running around. It's getting pretty crazy. And we have Father Gabriel. The trailer is following Father Gabriel a lot, or like the beginning of the trailer, and it kind of sets him up as someone who's being like a leader in the moment, like even like over Daryl in a way, because he seems like he's coming up with a plan and everything. He even says in the trailer, our plan is the same, 4 groups, 2 in each. So he seems to be like the leader of this moment. And that's interesting because I know Father Gabriel is a popular pick right now, as somebody who might end up dying in this episode. I mean, they already did confirm that, there's going to be a pretty big death, or, not everyone will survive in this finale. That's what I mean. Like, they told us that information. And now looking back at this trailer, I'm pretty nervous for Father Gabriel because he has a lot of screen time. He looks to be a leader. Like, look what happened with Carl, when Negan attacked Alexandria, he was being a leader and leading everyone and, standing up and fighting. I mean, and we saw what happened to him. So hopefully it's not the same thing, but let me know what you guys think, because I know I have seen in the comments that people think Gabriel is going to die. So let me know what you think. With a character like Gabriel, it's not like a plot armor situation where for like Daryl, like Daryl, I would be shocked if he dies, but Gabriel, like, I wouldn't be too shocked because, the Whisper arc has been insane. They've been killing a lot of characters left and right. Like, look at the lineup for the Pikes. A lot of characters there that I didn't expect, like Henry, Enid. I didn't expect Enid. So like nobody is really safe, I think, on The Walking Dead now, which honestly is a good thing. So Gabriel could definitely be somebody who dies. Let me know what you think in the comments. Here we have Gabriel and looking outside, and we see the gigantic horde of walkers. And that's what I mean. A lot of focus on Gabriel. I'm kind of nervous. Here he's standing in front of Daryl talking about the plan. Again, 4 groups, 2 in each. And then we have a shot of Carol and Lydia. And then Daryl says something that's very interesting, which, based on what I believe it was Denise Huth. I mean, a lot of people have been saying this. I remember even Skybound had a fan mailbag saying that, like pretty much saying that yes, not everyone will survive. But I'm pretty sure Denise Huth, executive producer Denise Huth, had an interview a couple months ago, and she basically said like, yeah, not everyone is gonna make it. And Daryl says here, we're not all gonna make it through, but this is the only way. So when I first saw the trailer and I read this line and I heard this line, I was like, okay, that's just, the obvious thing that a character will say, because making it out of this seems pretty impossible, but maybe most of them do. But looking at it now, I'm like, okay, there's gonna be a lot of, not a lot, but like at least a couple characters who I think will die on their way out, because what they're trying to do, I believe, is just, mask themselves with walker guts, put on a whisper mask or something, and just try to like navigate their way through the herd. And yeah, like they did that in season 6 also. Remember Rick and Carl and Sam and them, and we saw what happened to Sam and his family. So this episode is also gonna have a lot of tension, which I'm very excited for. I mean, it's gonna be pretty scary, but Daryl's saying that we're not all gonna make it through, but this is the only way. he's right, because like the walkers are attacking them. They have no other way, is to escape except fighting, which not everybody can fight. There's little kids there, like everyone is there. They ran away from Alexandria, so obviously they can't fight back. I mean, they can fight a little bit, but it's not like an Alexandria situation where they just kill all the walkers again back in season 6. So yeah, the only thing they can do is just like, just try to make it to the herd of walkers, and hopefully, just think that none of them are gonna get bitten. But the reality of it is that, yeah, maybe some of them will get bitten, and I think like there might be a couple minor characters that do get bitten. But I think there will be like one main one, and I know this has been a conversation going on for a long time. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, who do you think that big character will be? Because another thing that we learned over the last couple weeks and months is that Skybound, when they did the fan mailbag where they answer fans' questions, they said, I believe one of the questions was, is there going to be like an Andrea level death in this episode? Now, if you're not familiar with the comics, in the comics, at this moment, Andrea dies. In this moment in the TV show, but Andrea isn't in the TV show anymore. So, but in the comics, Andrea is a big character. Like, Andrea in the comics is basically like Michonne in the TV show, and obviously Michonne left, but you get the point. Like, that's how big of a character Andrea is in the comics. So, and they basically said that yes, there's gonna be like an Andrea type death in this episode. So who is it gonna be? I mean, there's not that many major characters left, like Daryl, Carol, Negan. I don't know, like, it's hard. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, and maybe none of them will die, maybe they'll all survive, but maybe like a lot of minor characters will die, who knows. Next we have Daryl leaving, and it looks like, remember in the beginning they said there's gonna be 4 groups, 2 in each, and then we have Daryl leaving, and he sort of puts his hand up to Judith. Hopefully that's not the last time they see each other. That'll be very sad. We see Carol on the side over there. I mean, that would be very sad if Daryl ends up dying. I mean, I just don't see it though. There's no way. That would be like insane. I mean, they did say it's gonna be a jaw-dropping moment, and that was another thing that we learned recently from Greg Nicotero, that the finale is gonna have like a jaw-dropping moment, and I mean, that would be quite jaw-dropping, but hopefully it's not it. Next we have Beta here, and I can't really make out what he says. I don't know if he's saying begin or Negan. It's very hard to hear what he says because of he's just mumbling it, and then also all the walkers. But I don't know, because it could work. Like, maybe he's saying Negan because Negan killed Alpha, but he also sounds like he's saying begin. It might be begin, because he says it, and then all the walkers and Whisperers sort of turn around. I think they're attacking the building they're at. But again, editing, for the trailers could be totally like misleading, so I don't know. But it could be either, but you get the point. They're just gonna attack. Next we have Eugene and his group. We have Princess, Yumiko, and Ezekiel. Again, remember, they're gonna go meet Stephanie, or meet up with Stephanie, but things obviously don't go to plan because Eugene says it's too late. Our rendezvous was set in stone, so it looks like Stephanie never shows up or something. Eugene is bloody here, so maybe they fought walkers, but things look to not be going so well for them. And then we have back at the building, we have walkers and Whisperers coming up, and this is pretty scary. We have Gabriel here and Judith says they're coming up. Obviously it's gonna be like a mix of walkers and Whisperers. Yeah, again, some pretty scary stuff coming up in this episode, I think. We have Kelly putting on the mask, so it looks like this is gonna be like the next group going on. And yeah, you can see it. Like, here we have Luke, and he's covered in walker guts. He's going with this lady. And yeah, I mean, look at this. Like, the walkers are just walking right past them. Like, imagine how terrifying that is. Look at this one of Daryl. He's covered in walker guts also, and this walker is like right next to them. So yeah, it's pretty terrifying to imagine, being in this situation. So when Daryl says like, we're not gonna make it, not all of us are gonna make it through, but this is the only way. I mean, that's what I mean. Like, the tension is gonna be up, because I think at any moment, like, a walker is gonna bite somebody. But not only that, the Whisperers are there too, and the Whisperers are smart. They can see faces, so they can just like creep up and just like stab somebody. Like, imagine that. So like, I really like, it's pretty exciting to think about like how they could possibly play this up and then make it very like the tension, and just like make us sit at the edge of our seats. But at the same time, it's kind of scary because we don't want to lose our favorite characters. But it is what it is. Like Daryl said, this is the only way. But regardless, this episode looks pretty epic. Here we have a Whisperer just like stabbing through the wall, And yeah, like the mix of the mix of the whispers and the walkers is what makes it like 100 times more terrifying. Because if it was walkers, like it's scary as it is with walkers, but with whispers they can just see your face and they don't need to like, they don't get fooled by the smell. They just stab you. They see your face. It's kind of scary. Gabriel's here with a shotgun, and again, a lot of focus on Gabriel. I don't know why they're doing this. Well, I kind of do know why they're doing this, but I hope it's not the reason why I think they're doing this. But yeah, he's here with his shotgun. Here we have Aaron killing some whisperers, and there's a whisperer running right behind him, which is kind of scary. But remember, that the new character with the mask is gonna save Aaron there, so I think he's gonna be okay. We don't see him in this trailer, but there was like a sneak peek where we see the new character. So Aaron is pretty. I'm sure Aaron's gonna be okay. But hey, Aaron could be one of those characters. Like Aaron has become like a pretty major character, so I wouldn't be shocked if he dies. I think the only characters that I would be really shocked to die is just like the big three, in my opinion. Daryl, Carol, and Negan, and Judith. But Judith, there's no way Judith is gonna die. But those three are like the only characters which I would like really be shocked if they die. Everyone else I think is like the possibility is there. Like it's pretty like they could definitely die. Who knows? And then we have some more shots of Eugene and his group, and then we have Ezekiel saying this line to Eugene, saying, "This journey must be completed. We must try. It's gotten this far. We give it everything we have." So I'm not sure exactly if Eugene and his group were to like go meet Stephanie and then meet their own group or what, because they don't see, like, it's nighttime now and they're still not together. So it kind of makes me interested to see like what happened to Daryl in the group and them, because it's still only these four. So I think maybe they're still looking for Stephanie or something. And then we also have Maggie coming back, so Maggie somehow has to be connected with this. There's a lot of storylines this episode, because Eugene in his group, we have Daryl in his group, we have Maggie, we have Aaron. They're all sort of separate right now, so I'm interested to see how they're all going to come together at the end. I'm assuming they are. But yeah, I think that's what they were trying to do. I think they were gonna go meet Stephanie, and then they were gonna go meet Daryl in their group, and then Daryl's not there, and I think that's why Ezekiel is giving this little talk about like we have to like it's it's gonna be okay. We've gone this far. We have to give everything we have, because maybe they're a little bit worried that Beta killed them or something. But we'll see exactly what happens. But that is where the trailer ends. I wanted to do this trailer breakdown because after getting all the information that we have been getting over the last couple of weeks and months, this trailer was pretty cool to go back and rewatch, and I sort of noticed some other stuff and sort of had different ideas of what could happen. So let me know in the comments down below what you think about the trailer. Let me know what do you think is going to happen in this episode, and who do you think will survive, who do you think isn't going to survive. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I am going to wrap it up there for this video, so hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating, and again, for more Walking Dead videos, be sure to subscribe. We have a lot of Walking Dead videos coming up in July, so be sure to stay tuned. I hope everyone is doing okay. Please stay safe, and I'll see you guys soon.